Okay, now let's continue. As we know that polymer materials have been widely used in various applications. If you have a look at the vehicles and the wind and some rockets, you can find a lot of polymer materials. As structural or functional materials, the durability and stability is of most concern. So when we have a look at the polymer materials, we'll find that it serves its function under the combination effect of various environmental factors, such as oxygen, humidity, and radiation temperature, mechanical loads, and other things. So during the exposure of polymer materials to environments, there are various kinds of changes happened. First is the macroscopic changes, including chemical or physical ones. About the chemical ones, you'll find the oxidation, the chain section, cross-linking, etc. About the physical ones, you can find the changes in crystallization, the relax or creep, etc. So the changes in microscopic scale give rise to the changes of macroscopic properties. You will find the appearance changes such as coloring, crack, choking, debonding, etc. Or the mechanical properties such as strength, modulus, elasticity, toughness, and other properties, for example, insulation, transparency, etc. So we would like to know what happens, how to detect them. So aging gives rise to changes in various aspects. You can find that the aging on surface, you can find the aging in the bulk materials, and you can find the volatile products produced during aging. So for the surface, because the surface contact outside first, so it changes first. So we can detect the surface changes by, for example, ATR, FTIR, XPS, SEM, surface hardness, etc. For the bulk changes is influenced by the limited diffusion of oxygen, humidity, and additives. So it gives rise to a depth distribution. So we can detect the bulk changes layer by layer and do the characterization by, for example, FTI.
Prof. Royong, I think your slides are not moving. So can you check because maybe it's stuck or something? Are you in the PowerPoint screen? Because the participants cannot see your screen, the slide moving. It is still in the first slide.
It's still in the first slide.
Yeah, so it's not moving. So maybe, yeah, you please, when you share your screen, right, please choose entire screen. Then it is more easy. Please choose entire screen, okay, the option. When you share your screen, you choose the option of entire screen.
Can you see this slide?
Yeah, now I am seeing. So when you move it, can you try to move it and we will see whether, okay, yeah, so, okay. Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
This
Please
slide
continue.
is okay?
Yeah.
And is it okay?
Yes, please proceed. Yeah, please proceed. Yeah.
It's okay now?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's about we can detect the bulk changes, of course. And then since there are some volatile small molecular products, so we can also detect them by, for example, pyrolysis, GCMS, and TG, FTR, etc. So in this talk, I will focus on the volatile products. So the sample is exposed under a photo-oxidation aging, we have UV irradiance under 40 degrees and with a relatively low humidity for several days. And we have some examples. The first one is commercial PP with antioxidant. The second one is unstabilized PP without antioxidant. We will find the effect of antioxidant on the photo-oxidation aging. And in addition, we also study the aging behavior of PP blends and PP composites. Of course, we will focus on the results from pyrolysis GCMS and by flash evaporation techniques. So when we have a look at the degradation products, that's a small molecular degradation products of PP, we'll find that if it's for unaged PP, this C, and unaged PP with and without antioxidant, we can find that before aging, there's nearly no degradation products. But when it's we detect the aged sample, we can find that a lot of small molecules was detected in the volatile degradation products. And if there's in PP without antioxidant, the volatile products has a high concentration for it. When we calculate the intensity of these products, we'll find that
Yang, sorry, your screen still in the second screen background. So now you are talking about the volatiles, but we cannot see the screen moving.
I don't know what's the problem. So I will not show it in full screen, and you tell me what's the problem. Is it okay? So can you see this one? The slide.
Yeah, now, yeah. Now it is moving.
Okay, I will not show in full screen. We have to in this way because each time I show in full screen, we will meet some problem. So do you see this one before? No?
Yes, yeah. Now we can see the experiment slide, yeah.
Okay, so we study this kind of samples, and we use this as an example. We can find that for unaged sample, there's nearly no volatile degradation products, but for aged sample, there are various kind of degradation products. If in PP without antioxidant, that means the PP is aged without protection, then the volatile degradation products has a higher concentration. So we detect the concentration, the peak intensity with aging time. We will find that the commercial PP that with antioxidant, it shows a slower changing trend compared to the unstabilized PP without antioxidant. This segment, this volatile products comes from parts of PP, the main chain. That means it comes from the chain section of PP. But this two, especially this one, it's acetic acid. This oxidation products not from the original chain of PP, but from the photo-oxidation product of PP. So we can also find that with antioxidant, it shows a clearly stabilization effect, and the peak intensity appears and increase later. Then we use pyrolysis GCMS to study the infection between PP and other polymers. We use this kind of tubes. We put the PP here, and we put another plastic film here. So when these two films are enclosed in this tube together, the aging of PP will influence the aging of other material. We use target material as HDP, LDP, PS, PA6, PET, and the PC. So we can find that the aging of PP has influence on other polymers to different extent. For PS, it shows the highest acceleration ratio for from unstabilized PP. That's because we see from the previous slide that during the aging of the two kinds of PP, various volatile products appears. So since these two polymer will not contact each other, so the interaction comes from the volatile degradation products. And we study the mechanism behind the two typical volatile products. First is acetone. The acetone and acetic acid shows clearly acceleration effect. But from the mechanism analysis, we can find that acetone and acetic acid show different mechanism. So the acetone, it helps to initiate the photo-oxidation by to form the free radicals easily. But for acetic acid, it just help to transfer the free radical and to catalyze that, to just accelerate the whole photo-oxidation aging, but it will not have a higher initiation speed. In order to avoid the effect of acetone and acetic acid aging itself, so we compare the signal intensity of these two volatile products along with the products. So from this one, we can find that if it's acetone alone itself, it gives rise to a very high concentration of hydrogen. But we put it in PP itself, it shows accelerated more hydrogen than without acetone, but it's not in the same concentration of acetone itself. And if we have a look at methane, the acetone itself will not give rise to methane, but with it, it shows a very high concentration of methane. So that proves the initiation mechanism of acetone. The second group of sample is PP blend. So when we have a look at PP blend with PMMA and PS, we have a look at the cross section morphology. We can find that for PP and the PMMA blend, the first slide, the first morphology, it shows clear phase separation. But during the aging process, this phase separation becomes disappeared. But for PPPS, the phase separation appears from the beginning to the end of aging procedure. So we will want to know why these two different behavior happened. So we detect the volatile product of PMMA PP blend. We can find that this one, the D is the new PP PMMA. There's no volatile product at all. For PMMA, it shows that a fragment from PMMA itself appears. But for PP PMMA blend, it shows some new peaks the new pics, it seems like the grafting products of PP and the PMMA. So we propose one possible way of these new products. So during photo-oxidation, the PMMA itself is easy to be photolyzed to the MMA radical. And then the MMA radical will graft it onto the PP main chain or the side chain to form the grafting copolymer or grafting structure of PP and PMMA. And this kind of grafting products will serve as an interfacial compatibilizer. So it helps to increase the interfacial interaction. So the improved interfacial compatibilization helps to increase tensile strength to some extent. Generally, we expect the deterioration of tensile strength during aging. But with PMMA innate, since aging helps to form the strong interfacial cohesion, interfacial interaction in this blend. So the improved interfacial cohesion help to increase tensile strength to some extent. And after that, with time goes on, the increased aging status give rise to the deterioration of tensile strength again. The third example is PP composite. We use PP silica nanocomposites as a typical example in this topic. So we modify the surface of nanosilica by various kind of functional groups, and then we put this surface modified silica into PP and see what the effect of this interfacial functional groups on aging of PP. So we can find that before aging, we can find some small molecules in PP and PP nanocomposites. This kind of small molecules comes from the thermal processing procedure. That means that during thermal processing procedure, there are high temperature and strong shear. And this condition will give rise to some extent of thermal degradation. So we have the volatile degradation products. This kind of volatile degradation products are mainly the fragments of PP itself. We did the mass identification of this kind of products, and we can find that in addition to PP segments, we also find some oxidation products of PP. That means during thermal processing, not only the chain section happened, but also the thermal oxidation of PP happened. So we studied the oxidation products of PP composites. This is before aging, and this is after aging. We can find that after aging, a lot of more degradation products happened. We detect the typical ones and shows it here. Including the CO2, including acetic acid, acetone that we have shown before, and other complex oxidation products. So we defined the specific peak area, SPA, as for here. So that means oxidation the intensity of oxidation products divided by the sample mass. So by this way, we can compare the relative concentration of various kinds of these products. And we compare the SPA of various kind of PP composites. We can find that for PP itself, it shows not so strong degradation products. But for PP filled with silica, the degradation products increased. And if we studied the PP silica and the surface modified by various functional groups, we can find they show different amount of degradation products. So we compared the data from flash evaporation by PYGCMS. We compare this the result with general FTIR result. This is hydroxyl index, shows an increase of hydroxyl functional groups. And this is a carbonyl index, shows a carbonyl group concentration. So we can find that by our method, by GCMS, PYGCMS, it showed the similar trend with other method FTIR, by FTIR. So we can have a conclusion that both nanosilica and its surface modification promote the photo-oxidation of PP, and to different extent. So in the end, I would like to give some conclusions. So PYGCMS is a powerful tool, not only in analysis of polymer materials themselves, but also in analysis of volatile degradation products. Since the volatile degradation products comes from the degradation products of PP and its blends and composites, so the identification of these products are quite helpful for the aging mechanism analysis. And then the flash evaporation is a useful technique to detect these volatile degradation products. Why we use flash evaporation? Because if we do the pyrolysis of polymer material itself, the main chain, the fragment of main chain will overlap all the small changes. So the volatile degradation products only occupy about several % of all the changes. So we use flash evaporation to highlight this group of changes happened. So that's a talk I would like to share today, and thanks for your attention.
Yeah, thank you, Prof. Ruyang. It was a wonderful talk to share about this oxidation of these PP materials based on the aging photo-oxidation.